Mob Psycho episode 4 and 5, particularly dealing with the evil spirit Mogami. We are shown the motivations and intentions of Mogami, how he's become an evil spirit through flashbacks of his own. He possesses a girl, and his father, her father, wants to, help her and hires a bunch of psychics or invites a bunch of psychics, including Mob, Reigen, Aragaki, and even a member from the Claw organization that we see in the background, who's freaked out at the sight of Mob because of his experiences with him in particular. And so they try to help this girl that's being possessed by the evil spirit, to no avail. Eventually Mob intervenes in episode 4, particularly. He actually does an out-of-body experience and enters the girl's body to fight Mogami in that kind of, inside her. And so the two spirits clash, Mob spirit versus the evil spirit. And though it does seem that Mob has the upper hand at first, he's actually utterly defeated and is trapped in Mogami's kind of prison, if you like, in a world where Mogami is showing the darker side, or a different side of the world to what Mob's been, experienced in his life. And so this is where episode 5 kind of takes off. Mob finds himself in this kind of hell where he has no support from, whether it be Reigen, the gym club, any of his friends, family. He's completely distanced from it all, and he's just being bullied, and he's just in this rut where he can't get out of, and he's manifesting all these negative feelings and this rage and malice towards people, and he's starting to think of using his powers for bad. And it was kind of touched on in the previous episode as well, how psychic powers can be more powerful and stronger when manifested with negative feelings. And I guess this is what Mogami is trying to appeal to for Mob. He's trying to kind of pull him to his own side. Quick note on Mogami: he has become such an evil spirit because he was also a psychic when he was living. He chose to become an evil spirit. We see it through flashbacks, and by consuming other evil spirits, he's become stronger and stronger. So he's quite a formidable foe. Mob is on his knees, he's kind of spent. He's about to be overwhelmed and overtaken by, Mogami is really close to succeeding on his mission when Dimple comes to Mob's aid, thankfully, and kind of reminds him and allows him to regain his memories, in which he spent 6 months in that prison state where he's been kind of, bullied and pushed to the very edge of his, feelings. Mob quickly though recovers, even though Mogami thinks it's too late for him. Mob thanks him for allowing him to realize that he should be thankful for the people that he has in the situation that he's in the present world, the present day. We see Mob hit 100% for the first time this season, though it wasn't as epic as maybe we first saw him in the previous season. It was still quite nice. I love that whole that crystal effect that we see in his Esper powers, his psychic powers. Always an amazing sight to see. He overcomes not only Mogami in the fight. He then has to overcome all the evil spirits that he had consumed. They all kind of are let loose within the girl's body. But Mob, does the job, does a clean job of it all. He gets rid of them all. And this season is, in particular, has more been in touch with maybe the reason behind, or the source of power, or how this power can be harnessed or used in terms of Mob's feelings. So Mob has also become more critical in thinking of how to use his powers, and trying to make sense of the world as a whole. And all these little cases we're getting, I guess, is building up to something bigger for Mob to maybe able to have greater control over his state of mind. So these powers don't kind of, or these emotions don't kind of burst at once, but maybe he'll have more a greater control over them. And in this particular 100%, it was actually courage, I think, that burst out of him. It built up to, courage over fear. Other than that, a good episode, good action, some eye candy that we've deserved. The show's at its, quirky, witty humor, finest humor, always. But I'm kind of anticipating that kind of epicness we got towards the end of season 1 with the Claw organization. So I'm really holding out for something as grand or equally kind of hype in that sense. I don't know how many episodes this season's going to be, but I'm hopefully, just patiently rather waiting to see more of Mob. I'm never going to say that I've had enough of it. I'll be there as long as it's, being pumped out. That's all from me for now. Minute Wolf, signing out.